Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point, Terror from the Void. At the end of the last episode we had a couple of fabrication plants finish off. So for our manufacturing, the next Helios is going to be ready in just a few hours. This is, as I said previously, this is moving towards us having two full teams so we can cover more of the world and hopefully keep on top of the many different things that we're going to have to do. We're going to want to get another Helios and another far end module. But for now, this is going to at least allow us to start making a second team. Very exciting times. We're going to be doing this Haven Defense. We just need our second craft to make it back. I'm really glad that we have these rapid response Helios. If I go to manufacturing very quickly and on the vehicles themselves, the Thunderbird is 380 speed, the Manticore is 500, the Helios is 650. It is so fast! It is so fast. Now, the Manticore, the Helios and the Thunderbird, they've all had their capacity reduced, but I found out that the Tiamat that we're in the process of researching hasn't had its capacity reduced, so it could still be a worthwhile, albeit slower moving early game option for getting multiple crews out there. Definitely something to consider. Right, so the Alpha 2 and the Alpha 1 are on their way over there. Uber Eats is going to do some trading. We're going to have the Just Eat check out the marketplace, and the Deliveroo is on its way to do some trading as well. This is all converting our lovely banks of food into materials. So food into materials. We've got plenty of food left. What I want is I want more places to trade tech. We could do food for tech up here now. Yeah, come back round. That is ready to go. In the meantime, we've just got a whole bunch on the marketplace. Let's have a look and see what we could buy. We're not really interested in the vehicle side of things at the moment. Neural implant technology. Interesting. The Anu religion. We're going to get that naturally over time. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything super amazing in there. Having the Aspida be able to leap would be kind of cool. What I would really like is if the vehicles themselves had pilots and the pilots could gain experience, so you could like get gradual progression with them. But I don't think that's likely to happen. Okay, well, it was worth popping across to check out. We can trade again food for materials, so let's start that process off. But before all that happens, we need to go and take out the Forsaken. Poor Anton is tired. It might be worth us taking time out after this to rest up. We have a couple of minor injuries among the crew, but overall we're in pretty good state. I think we can just hop in and be done with this. That's fine. He'll do what he can. The Black Bereths. Okay. You're facing a pack of the Forsaken called the Black Bereths. Their leader is Weirdling, using the tactic experimental drugs. All lowest tier friendlies gain 10 regen. Okay, so the Forsaken would normally have regen anyway, so it's probably not that big a deal. But we're still going to treat it like something that we need to worry about, because there might be some that end up with 20 regen. I don't know. Looking at the map tactically, I don't see any defenders that we can immediately run and grab, which is my normal technique. You know, try and get as many extra bodies that we're in control of as possible, because the Haven defenders, they're useful distractions, And, actually, I tell a lie, there is a sniper there. So that's going to be our first port of call. And we're probably going to send Elif towards it, but I think we're going to have to jump someone like Anton on top of that person. So Elif's going to come in and do some scouting. We can already see 2 berserkers over here. He's got a melee. He's got melee. I don't think they have... they do have pistols, so we do need to watch out for potentially getting shot. And they've got pretty chunky armor. Yeah, regen torso already. And close quarters. Yeah, berserkers themselves are kind of interesting. So we're going to want to like really take them out at range, try and stop that regen if we can. Maybe just hunk a whole load of grenades over at them. But to start off with, Elif's going to move in.
Here I am. Let's do this. Ready, willing, and able.
And it's not given us any real extra information. Alright, can we get someone up close enough to grab this person? Maybe, but we are going to be exposed if we do that. So let's go with our heavy. Anton.
Here.
If we're going to jet jump you, we can jet jump you right here, which is close enough to activate it and still be in cover. You can still be useful, my friend. Right, now we have a free sniper. We could shoot off his weapon, which would be interesting and amusing, but I think getting rid of his torso is probably going to be more useful.
That was satisfying.
So that's a good opening gambit.
Receiving.
Do we have anyone else that can see for a potential follow-up? You can't see because you're looking at the wrong one.
I'm prepared.
You can see both of them, but you're not in a great place to actually do any sniping. Geo, you'd need to move, which is fine. We can pull you across and you can do a regular snipe. Okay, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because I'd like to take out that guy's torso properly. If we can, and then we can look at finishing him off either with bleed or, you know, it's gonna waste some of his time at the very least. Now, in terms of the damage we're going to take from this guy, he's got 18 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can get pretty close, but he's not going to get close enough to be able to do an actual melee swing. So if we get in here, we might be safe for a turn. I say might because this is very much a guessing game. We can step across and we can kill one of them with Jamila. We could also step to here and kill one.
Receiving loud and clear.
Or we could let Frost have a go with some grenade fun. It's not in range. Okay. You know what, Frost? Your accuracy is not going to be amazing. Mostly because of the weapon you're using. But I think we'll
Heading out.
We'll start moving you in and have a look and see.
Targeting.
That's worth a shot.
Took one down.
Good job, Frost. Good job. Now move slightly out of the way. So with the one at the back gone, and it looks like he's dropped his weapon, we only need to deal with yokes right this moment. We can move Jamila up into a cover-ish situation. That's actually quite nice over here, because we've got a couple of things in the way and they'd need to move quite far in order to get eyes on us. Let's get into the half cover so at least we crouch down. Make it a bit easier to stay hidden. Ibrahim, first things first. Sort out your technical difficulties where you're leaking. Ali, we can move in and we can actually get a decoy out.
Moving in quick.
And I really like the idea of having the decoys in the open to just draw pistol fire. Last but by no means least is Laura. I would be tempted to like start pushing up higher. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull around the back and have a look to see, make sure that there's no one that's going to come at us from that way. Now this is not to engage over this side, this is just so we've got the visibility. Hey, there's another guy up on the roof. Okay, so we've got more potential early notification. Ah, they've got a priest somewhere. You literally just ran out and told us that there's a load of stuff we need to worry about. Guys, what are you doing? Other than getting yourself walloped. I missed! That's hilarious. I mean, it's obviously worrying for the Synedrion guy, but... Okay, he did a stamp, which did nothing. Because things were behind cover. That's the priest, most likely. Yep. So we definitely want to take him out. Main reason I want to get the priest god is because his ability to manipulate the will points of everyone is going to be annoying at a bare minimum. Ooh, you are coming down here. Laura is probably going to need some help. So they have a lot of berserkers. If you can see that priest, I'm really quite tempted to do that shot. Let's see who we can get targeting this guy right here first. Yeah, on the regen torso, I like it.
Right on target.
We could overwatch him. This is not going to be particularly useful in terms of weapons. I'm wondering if we should hop up on the roof. So that we're in a better position for bombing in the future. We can get a decent bomb over there. We'll consider that.
Looking for an angle.
It is quite tempting to take out that Redeemer. Elif, if we were going to do something damaging with you, we'd have to really get in closer, wouldn't we?
Come get some.
Although this is going to do enough damage that we could do a couple of shots with the crossbow. There goes the torso, which means all the regen. That's unfortunate.
Come get some.
3 shots and you're out. Change gun. Get a bit closer. So you can die in 1 shot. Or you'll bleed out. That's fine. We'll leave him to bleed out. We need to start pushing over to the right. Get some reinforcements down the other side.
What's our plan?
So Frost, get yourself across. This Synedrion sniper, I think we are actually going to take a shot at the priest. I am going to check if he's got another weapon than that. He doesn't. Great. So if we actually take out his weapon, he will leave.
This weapon must be in
Perfect. That's actually what I wanted to happen right there. We may as well
Here I come.
step you round here. That means I feel a lot happier jumping up on the roof and then doing bombing from up here. Let's get in like this. Ibrahim, I want to bring you across. Let's get tucked in here. We're going to need that shotgun of yours. Right, so to explain what we've done, we've eliminated the threat over here, we've eliminated the threat here, which means Berserker, 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 and I think there may have been one more Berserker. So I'm swinging everyone back round this way so we can start dealing with these guys one at a time. We know that they're pretty tanky, but overall, with our large amounts of damage, we should be fine. As long as we're shooting smart, either taking out their weapons or taking out their chests with the sniper rifles. So, Ali, what can we do that's worthwhile with you? We could push up towards the centre.
Sprinting to position.
That'll get us a different perspective. And Laura, we know this guy is going to come at you. Taking off some of his armour could be beneficial.
I know how to do this.
So get a grenade in on him. Yeah, with his regen, we've done damage to his legs, which is nice. But with his regen, it's not as good as I would have wanted, because we can't damage his chest. So we'll instead go on Overwatch, let him get closer, so we've got more chance of actually hitting, and we'll take it from there. And Jamila, I don't think we really need to go on Overwatch with you for who's left, so
Right
let's
there.
move on up. Poor Synedrion guy. There was nothing that could be done. I understand why he's just hiding underneath. Okay, now we have the trouble running at us. Now's the point we need everyone to converge over on the right. So that's Dash coming in. We might be about to get slashed. Nope, we're fine. It was just a little bit of damage on our weapon. Okay. Let's look at what we're doing. Frost. You have a really nice blast on this guy's arm.
Nice.
Comms online.
Your leg is quite injured. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some quick aims and really strip that leg down.
All I need is a clear shot.
So focus entirely on the shin.
Attack successful.
That's nice. We're going to do the same again. We've got willpower for days for this. And we've got the ammo to back it up. One more should do. Down he goes. It took pretty much all we had to be able to do that, but felt pretty worth it. We have panics. On that side at least, and panics over this side. Great. That gives us a lot more freedom to do things like step in and just blap them in the open. Really nice shotgun. Not as much damage as I would have hoped. But we did some acid, which is always nice to get some acid damage in there. If you are having difficulty, we could jet jump down, or hey, we can get a grenade down. That works. Love the grenades. And it's opened up a path through. Will you look at that? That's a bit of a sketchy shot, but I hope the person didn't need that car. I think we're just going to charge in with Elif. We need a lot more movement speed if Elif's going to continue to be useful. That's a necessity now. In the meantime, we'll get everyone else to converge on the right-hand side. The priest is running out, so we'll leave the priest alone. Oh, we can actually get in and grab this Synedrion guy. Well, let's put him to good use and strip off some of the armor from the berserker. If we get him round like this, it's going to be a nice simple bit of damage, but take out the arm, take out the leg, or just focus on the chest. Focus on the chest.
Steel on target.
Good damage. Good armor stripping as well.
Moving now.
Frost, you may as well follow up after your initial shot. And that leaves Jamila to move on in. He has re-enabled his broken limb. But it's all fine. You leaving? He has not left yet. He will next turn.
What's our move?
Synedrion Assault. I think we're going to pummel this guy in the chest again. What did that actually take him to in terms of health? He's got 2 health left and he's bleeding for 10. He's dead, effectively. So we can focus on this guy instead. Interesting. His acid level has dropped quite significantly. So I think we'll move Gilio across,
Easy enough.
get a shot on him. We're basically getting everyone to take him out. So it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts in a way. Ibrahim, we may as well move you in next. There he goes. And that just leaves the one remaining priest. We'll let him bleed out, we'll let him flee, and it should be a victory. A very solid Haven defense. We have 3 level ups from that. Definitely need to get Elif some faster movement. And we got loads of things. Medkits, an Iron Fury, a Marduk's Fist. I do like the Marduk's Fist. Synedrion like us significantly more. The others don't dislike us that much. And we can do some proper research as well. So let's get them queued up. Advanced nanotechnology. Oh, that's going to allow the first point of poison, virus, and fire to get ignored. Yeah, we'll get those going. We won't reverse engineer the Marduk's Fist or the Dagon's Tooth, because I think once we get the Disciples of Anno equipment, which is going to come after the Priest class, we should get quite a bit of stuff from that. Okay, Laura. We want to cross you with a Berserker. We can't do that yet, but we can give you Aimed Burst. And we can give you Onslaught. Really, really like the idea of Laura just being able to charge in with an assault rifle. With double blast and extra accuracy. I wonder if you can quick aim on top of that. Certainly the rapid clearance with aimed burst could be interesting. Because you could rapid clearance and then do 2 aimed bursts. I'm hypothesizing quite a bit with this. Right, Elif, we got to get you some more speed. Got to get you some more speed. As soon as you hit the next level, you're going to get Sniper. But in the meantime, we've got to have you moving more. That will help. That will definitely help. Frost, well done, mate. You got a level up. I want to cross you with Priest. We can't do that just yet. We'll leave off the assault rifle proficiency until I know we need you to do that. So for the moment, you're just staying as you are. Geo, going to get all of these. Inspire, aimed burst, and ooh. It's going to take some of our skill points to do that, but I think it's worth it. I do think it's worth it. Okay, looking at our Air Force, obviously we have our next craft that's about to be finished. It is going to be a while before we can actually have the next team up. So there's no point in us doing massive amounts of recruitment just yet. But we could put some more archaeology labs going, which will allow us to do the manufacturing a bit faster. Or, that's the manufacturing of probes and opening up the various sites. Or we could just queue up another Helios now and Far End module, and then that's done. We just need to wait on them. We'll certainly get the Helios queued up. I did want to get another Pythagoras on the go, though. Because once Elif gets crossed with Sniper, I'd like to have the Sniper option, even if we're primarily going to be using the Deceptor sneak attack. I think that's going to be kind of vital. Right, guys, well done on making it back in time to defend. I think we're going to head back out and carry on searching for things. I am tempted to have a little bit of a rest for Anton, but he did all right this last time. So let's move the Alpha 1 up there, and we'll pull the Alpha 2 across to here. Food for material. Yeah, we're going to do the full loop down here.
This is a transmission to the world. The rising tide of salvation has begun. While you all cower in your own filth and deviancy, the pure have started the cleansing wave to rid the world of all impurities.
The cleansing
no
wave.
haven is safe, whatever treacherous leader or hopeless beliefs they follow. You have two choices. Cast off your flesh or have it stripped for you.
I think there's more choices than that, but... Okay, this is going to be at Phoenix Point. That is our new craft. It's going to sit there for the moment. We don't have anyone that we can really put on it. Yeah, there's no one just sat at any of the bases. And we're not going to recruit someone just for the sake of it. Still, it is good that we have it available. Now, one thing that we could do, actually, if I go into the Air Force. So well, we're gonna rename it. This is the Beta 1. It has one space available on it. So between the craft that we have, we could get 5 on one of them and 1 on a second and have a team of 6 going around for a while. So in the manufacturing, if I swap these over, we could get 2 teams of 6 going out. And that's not a terrible plan, and then just look to recruit more people. It means that we have fewer that we need to recruit as well. And we can just queue up another far end module when we want to expand the teams. We can still direct bigger teams together for larger threats. I think that's the right way for us to tackle this at the moment. Okay, trading of food for materials. Yeah, this is Fort Zeus. We can do some trading for food over at the Anu Haven. Hey, fabrication plant is completed. Actually, that's the other thing I wanted to do. With all the base things that we've set up, we haven't done all of our repairs. And repairs are normally cheaper than building stuff from scratch. So let's get that fabrication plant repaired. It's not much cheaper. It's pretty damaged, all things considered. And we'll get another archaeology lab on the go. I do want to trade for tech with someone, though. Someone down here. That will do quite nicely. You can start exploring. This is going to be food for tech. That is a bit too much food. I want to keep some food. We'll swing back after we've done a trade of materials for food. Get the exploring going. Right, material for tech. And we can do tech for materials here, just to swing it straight back the other direction. Materials for food. Okay, everything is starting to balance back out again. Food for materials next door. That's such a good trade. And our numbers are just going up and up and up. Tech for materials? Yeah. Or materials for tech first. When everything's all packed in close, you can do a hell of a lot. That is taking almost all of our bits. Good for tech. Tech for materials. And we could do materials for food over here. An abandoned military base. Exploration site. No hostile forces have been detected, but there's probably some resources that we can find. Hey, we got some tech, we got some materials. It's all adding up quite nicely. We may as well swing it to the other side. Tech for materials. Look at this, the numbers are looking much healthier. We can do tech for food up here. That's okay. Who has found what? We found the Nanu Haven. Well, we could do materials for food. And this is also going to be materials for food. You're not restocked. You're not restocked. Maybe up the top. Yeah, we can definitely get up the top. We can also do tech for materials here, so let's do that. We can do tech for materials there. We can do food for materials there. We can do food for materials here. Well, no, we've already done that. So tech for materials, food for materials. And then we need to start getting more tech. Tech for food. Oh, actually, yeah, you've got no food available. So there was no real point in us coming across for this one. How about down here? No, they have no food available. This one, they've got food. We could do materials for food down there. Our trading game is pretty strong, all things considered. We are absolutely rocking along. To the point where we're probably going to want to look at the various havens and see what we could do in terms of recruitment. Like there's an Anu Assault over there. I'm actually quite curious for places that have elite recruitment. Because it'd be nice to get a priest as a base class so we can see what different mods they have. Or a berserker as a base class. You know what? Let's send you up and explore a site. Old World, Hattusa. One of the public squares in Hattusa, a loud debate between the supporter of Synedrion and a local priestess has drawn a lot of attention. The debate itself is actually friendly as the two women have known each other for a long time, but there's an unusual intensity in the crowd as arguments fly back and forth. People are deeply invested. The Synedrion supporter argues there's a lot we can learn from the Old World. That not everything was bad, but just the way it was organised. and that we could build a civilization that had many of the same features, but without the systemic flaws. Priestess disagrees. She thinks the old world was fundamentally broken, and that without a change in human nature, we would just repeat all of the same mistakes again. I want to start pushing Anu up, so we're going to side with the Priestess, but it's not much in it. What makes us human is the best thing about us, but also the worst. We're greedy and violent, not because of our spiritual nature, but because our bodies evolved to be this way. The good news is we can change those bodies and allow ourselves to become better in the process. Ooh, wow, that's quite the line to lead in on.
Blessed are those who seek transformation. But to seek alone is not enough. Neither is to speak. For these were the ways of the false gods of old, who drowned in the flood that Anu commanded. To be initiated further into the sacred teachings of the Exalted, you must show that you will act on behalf of humanity. Not merely the humanity that was, but the humanity that will be.
Alright.
There are some who still cling to the sins of the old world. Even now they are consumed by greed, thinking that if they hoard enough, they will survive the coming changes. These brigands have attacked many of our havens, and those of others also. Let the judgment of the dead god fall upon them.
Ah, we can do that. We'll cast out the heathens.
Let the pain they have visited upon others be returned unto them tenfold.
So everyone dislikes us for that, but it is the second initiation mission for Anu, which we need to do in order to actually progress things. So I think we'll probably head down and do that next. Ooh, there's Berserker there, right. So we could actually get a raw Berserker. So Corpse Disposer, that's one of the random ones. Breathe Mist. I assume that's recovering willpower. Exertion. Sower of Change. I kind of want to recruit this person to see exactly what they're like, and they can become one of the new ones we're gonna have. So what do these things do? Corpse Disposer is fire resistance. Breathe Mist gets back willpower. Gun Katar, shoot with your handgun for free. Limited to 2 uses per turn. That's very nice. PDW proficiency is not that interesting. Exertion, recover 2 action points. Okay. That's got a lot of potential. That has a lot of potential. And Sower of Change returns 25% of damage as viral to the attacker. It's a nice kind of thorns, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's a very interesting group of abilities. The exertion is definitely good. So curious, Bethany, you're definitely joining the team. I just don't know what role you're going to be. So we want to get you at least coloured the same as everyone else. There we go. As much as you can be. Thankfully, you've come with equipment because of the difficulty level we're on. We could give you a pistol, I guess, to go with things, seeing as you have pistol proficiency, and we'll give you a med kit. Yeah. It works. I'm wondering whether we should recruit another heavy. A heavy with assault rifle proficiency could be kind of useful, but I'm normally expecting the heavy to just be a heavy. Like heavy plus sniper is good for the extra accuracy at range. beyond that, the jetpack control is good for a bit of mobility. I don't know. We'll consider it. So Alpha 2, you're coming down for the second initiation. Let's move you down now. And Alpha 1 will do the same in just a moment. Yeah, that's just an Anu Haven. Let's trade some materials for some food. And you can come across. Do we start separating the team? That's the question. You know what? I'm gonna bring the beta one across, so at least it can be in the same area. I think that's what we're going to do, and then we'll go from there. Our research into the priest class is going to be done in 5 hours, so we might have just enough time before we really get into the nitty-gritty of it to do some of that. Let's do... yeah, we can do more trading. We'll do the... so, ooh, there is a priest available. Nurse, Breathe Mist, Biochemist, Mounted Item Proficiency, Troublemaker, Lay Waste, and Resurrect? Oh, we might have to... What's it going to cost to recruit you? 840, but you are a level 2 one. Okay, we're going to get you. So, how much of everything else, actually? 272. I wanted Haven Info. Recruit, and we're going to have to drop you off. You know what, where is the beta? The beta can come and pick you up. That's what we'll do. In the meantime, let's see what this is all about. So you've already got a mutation. That makes sense. In fact, let's check the Berserker. I don't think the Berserker had a mutation. No, you didn't. So you've already got mutation because you're level 2. You've already got mind control. Nurse, yep, extra healing. Breathe Mist, that's normal. Biochemist, viral paralysis, poison and acid damage is increased by 25%. Ooh. I quite like Biochemist. We can give you like a lot of viral or paralysis stuff. Mounted item proficiency, sure. Troublemaker, grenades deal more damage. That combined with Biochemist could make poison grenades interesting. If your current willpower score is higher than the target's, deal 20 damage for each point of willpower difference. Okay, so that's like an obliterate thing that takes 5 willpower. And get a new Arthron or Triton. Okay. Mind Crush. Psychic Ward. There's definitely some options here. I don't know what I'd want to cross you with. Maybe an infiltrator to allow you to really like sneak in and sneak around. That head though. Oh, living allied units within 7 tiles recover 2 will at the start of a turn. That Radiant Hope ability is pretty powerful. It's definitely a lot of things to consider. Okay, well, for the moment, you may as well carry on with the trading that you were going to be doing. And I think we're gonna need to keep doing lots of trading going around here. You know, if you come all the way up here, that's probably where we're going next. Okay, we're almost ready for the second initiation, but we are going to do that next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. As always, I do hope you have enjoyed this. Things are getting interesting. There's a lot of very cool characters that are coming out of the woodwork, and I think coming up with an optimized build of characters is going to be a lot harder because there's a lot more potential nice synergies and interactions. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this would play at higher difficulty levels. But for now, I'm enjoying this this playthrough. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point. See you soon.